YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another Identity V video. Today, we're going to be looking at some harassers countering Mad Eyes for the first video. I have two gameplays. The first one is against a Mad Eyes. The second one's just a fun one that also has some very good harassing and support from teammates. But anyways, in this first game, we have a Mad Eyes, and I'm going to be playing Wildling. And you guys are about to see why Wildling is still a really good character and is still strong against characters like Mad Eyes. So I'm going to immediately hop on my board, head over to the Mad Eyes. For those of you who don't know, if you're using Wildling and you use the board to push the Mad Eyes while they're on the console, like right now, it'll push them off the console and you cannot keep, keep using the fences to pressure people. So I'm pushing off the console, I dodge the hit, which is important because my board is now not half health anymore. I'm going to go right back up to him, push him right back off the console, and he's going to finally able to get this hit off of me, so, whatever. It's like, oh, that's unfortunate, but it happens. So he's going to go back to decoding his console, and I'm just going to keep going around here. I'm not going to actually push him this time. My board is starting, it's starting to run out, but it's also half health. So if I push him again, then he's going to kill my boar, and then, then I'm on my board for 60 seconds, and then it's just like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. So we don't really want that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and head away here. I'm going to go ahead and decode this console here, and then go ahead and, decode the Cypher machine, and try to slow down, or try to speed up the Cypher Rush, rather, while my board is on its 30-second cooldown. So the Mad Eyes continue to harass these survivors with his fences. An excellent job by all these players. As you notice, there is red energy, which means that the other survivors have already wasted the energy on the console, so it's very difficult for him to actually, harass survivors with the fences. So he's going to go ahead and head towards the middle here, finding the Perfumer. Perfumer is going to go ahead and throw this pallet down. He tries to blink her. Excellent job by the Perfumer not getting hit there. Mad Eyes making a fortunate mistake there, going for that blink, but it's okay. Perfumer is able to avoid that there, and I am back on my board, and I am here to not be productive and not decode. Perfumer doesn't perfume here, unfortunately, which is kind of unfortunate, but it happens. And yeah, I'm just gonna be here on the Wildling, not decoding. So, yay me! Don't take me for an example, guys. Although sometimes it's okay to harass, but you should usually decode. So. But it's a Mad Eyes, so you don't actually have to. And guess what? He's going to go in his console. Actually, wait, no, he goes for Perfumer. Perfumer perfumes back into Shaq here, so great job by her. She's going to come over here, throw it on this pallet, kind of in my face, which sucks, but I'm going to vault it, wait for him to break it, and yup, push him right back farther again. And this Mad Eyes is pretty pissed at me at this point. I'm going to get off my board, and I'm just going to go back to decoding, because my board is on cooldown. And it's unfortunately on a what do you call it, 60-second cooldown now, because I didn't get off of it in time, but oh well. So now Cowboy's going to go support, and we're just kind of having like a harasser-supporter game here. This is kind of, it's looking like a quick match. For those of you who don't know, quick matches where it's like, oh, let me just play a bunch of harassing characters and never decode. That's kind of what this match is turning into, but it's okay, it's fun. So the match is going to go back to their console, and he's going to keep trying to fence the Perfumer. Nice job from the Perfumer, dodging these fences. Perfume's back here, and is able, to avoid all of these so far, so Perfumer's doing a very good job avoiding this Mad Eyes fences. My board is on 15-second cooldown. As soon as it comes back, I'm probably going to go back to, guess what? Pushing the Mad Eyes around, preventing him from using those fences. So, yeah, that's basically the main strategy. When you have a character that can, like, whether it's a batter, whether it's Enchantress, Prospector, or Wildling or Forward, you can knock them off of their console, off of their, their actual, like, real potential of downing survivors, which is those fences. And you no longer have access to that if you're able to cancel those with those abilities. So, anyways, he's going to go back to his console. He's going to go for, gets a good chip on the Cowboy there. And guess what I'm doing? Not decoding, but I am going to be harassing with the board. He's going to go back on his console, and I can push him off the portable console as well. Dodge the hit yet again, so my board remains at full health. And this guy's just like, yeah, I can't deal with this Wildling anymore. I'm going to head over here and try to chase someone, because this is just not going too well. Cowboy, unfortunately, kind of traps himself here, but it's okay. He didn't see the Mad Eyes was coming. That's okay. It happens. Sometimes when you get on those consoles, it's just like, oh, shoot. Where did this dude come from? And Hunter comes out of nowhere. But it's okay. It's happened to me before, too. So I can't... Nobody's perfect. But Cowboy has been doing it so far. He's going to now fence off the Perfumer. Unfortunately, Perfumer does get trapped here. And the Mad Eyes is going to be able to down her. No teleport for this Hunter. I'm not sure if he switches. Oh, also the Cowboy went down. I don't remember where... I think I was, like, not on the camera when... Okay, anyways, Cowboy goes down here, so I'm going to go back to doing... I think it was the Sandbag Cypher. Yeah, Sandbags. Cloudy's going to come out here and fake emote. I'm like, Cloudy, that does nothing. Yeah, that does nothing, Cloudy. That's just... Yeah, okay. Good job, Cloudy. What a god-tier player. No, I'm just kidding. Cloudy's really good. He's going to come in here. Cloudy's going to go ahead and insta-rescue here. This is actually a very intelligent play, and the reason why is if Mad Eyes has the, has time to put up those fences, he can block the flare gun and block Cloudy from rescuing at all. So I'm just telling Cloudy, go for the insta-save, go for the insta-save. He goes for it, and it works out. Mad Eyes goes back to trying to trap this Cowboy. Cowboy's doing the best that he can in this kind of enclosed area. Mad Eyes does run out of fences here, luckily. And Cowboy is unable to go down, so he's going to keep kind of running around this area. I know this game seems kind of boring because it's Mad Eyes, guys, but it's pretty interesting when you have your harassers. The next game is also really fun, so don't worry. Cowboy makes a really good play. He lassos over the Mad Eyes, jukes this hit, and then unfortunately kind of gets stuck on the fence here, so he does go down, but it was a kind of a clean little play there from the Cowboy, not bad. And yeah, he's going to go ahead and take him all the way to Factory. Now this Mad Eyes is carrying Giant Claw, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's like, you can be on the, you can carry a survivor on the balloons for longer. So I'm going to go in for the rescue, and normally this would be really rough, because the Mad Eyes can just fence me off and prevent me from actually making the rescue. But guess what? I'm a wildling, so I'm invincible. I mean, it just broke. Like, there's nothing you can do. So I'm going to go in for the rescue here. He's going to go ahead and put up this fence. He's going to be like, oh yeah, block me off, block you off, dude. And I'm like, yeah, well, see, I'm a wildling, so I'm just going to hop the fence. And my board takes damage instead of me, so, and guess what? I'm going to push him off his console again, and then I'm going to go make the rescue. My board didn't even go down, so it's 30-second cooldown. Cowboy takes the hit, and we pop the Cypher machine just like that. 4 people up at the exit gates, and we're in a really good spot. So now the Mad Eyes is going to go ahead and walk over. He makes the correct decision. He's going to go ahead and walk over towards this exit gate, and he's just going to camp it. He's going to stand on it and just, like, try to fence people from standing on the exit gate so we can't open it. Unfortunately, everyone decided to go to the same exit gate, which... Rule 101 or whatever of not going to endgame. Don't all go to the same exit gate because that can be a problem. But guess what, guys? I'm here to support. Push him right off the console. Yes, sir. And he misses the hit. Yeah, that's right. And push him off the console again. And he actually does hit me this time somehow. So the first one didn't hit, but that one did hit. Okay, makes sense. And I don't push him. Oh wait, I do push him off again. Just keep going, dude. This gets better and better. Okay, so I'm gonna push him on the console again, and he's just kind of like, I hate this wildling. I'm gonna go back to using my fences. And I'm like, ah, dang, my boar ran out. So I don't have boar anymore, which is mildly unfortunate. So no more fun for me, but it's okay. Cloudy's gonna go ahead and take down this console, which is the correct decision. And the man is actually trump cards into teleport, which Cloudy is like, oh, let me. Cloudy, he runs into a barrel. What is this dude doing? It's okay. Cloudy's a really good player. So, and then Mattis gets a good fence on here. Cloudy and I, we like to make fun of each other, but it's okay. We're really good friends. So, he does get another fence off somehow before that console registered, but I don't know how. But then the Cowboy's going to go ahead and do the console. He's like, I got this, dude. I got this. You can take the exit gate. I'm like, all right, fam. I'll let you do it. So he's going to go do the console here. Perfumer's going to open up the exit gate, and we're just going to kind of chill. Cloudy died. Well, rip Cloudy. If you guys ever watch my streams, you'll know that Cloudy is usually the sacrifice, so we sacrifice Cloudy here. So we're all going to make it out the exit gate here. We are going to get this 3-person escape. Cowboy's going to go ahead and lasso the Perfumer. What a hero. Carrying her to victory. But we're going to go ahead and get on our boar and just go ahead and I think we just leave, yeah. We go ahead and leave. We do get that 3-person escape. Cloudy ends up dying and being the sacrifice, as usual. Unfortunately, poor Cloudy. I know, but it's okay. Anyway, so we do get that 3-person escape. You guys see how, harassing characters, excuse me, specifically the wildling there can really make the difference in games. Pushing them off of that console, whether they're on the console or they're on the portable one or the main console. You push them off of it, and they can't even use their main ability. I mean, it's broke. You just cancel their main ability. It's like, what are you going to do? So, yeah. So, I mean, wildling, guys, if you're going to need some Mad Eyes, I don't know, maybe play wildling. You never know. Anyway, so this second game here is on Chinatown. This is kind of a survivor-sided map, is one way to put it. But anyways, Sculptor does find me, the Seer here. I'm going to go ahead and go over here, dodging these statues. I'm going to make the Hunter hit my Owl. Guys, when you're kiting a Sculptor, especially a Seer, force them to hit Owl. Run in the open, force them to hit into your Owl. Don't allow any sort of statue hits for them to possibly chip it off. He's going to hit the Owl, take the presents, and I'm just going to go up here, and I'm just going to kind of keep going here. I'm going to drop down the side, and I'm just going to abuse this 2-story area. This is Kind of like a god kiting area. You can really just loop this area for so long, and there's just nothing the hunter can do. I mean, it's just that simple. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to throw this pallet down, dodge these statues, slow pallet breaking speed, and I'm just going to keep looping through this 2-story area, and there is nothing a hunter can do because this is a survivor-sided map. So why did they make this a map? I don't know, but I'll take it because I'm a survivor main, so I'm not complaining. So I'm going to go over here, looking behind me as much as possible to try to farm an owl, but you also have to look in front of you to make sure you're dodging statues. I avoid all the statues, guys, again, running in the open, transition kiting in the open, force them to get an attack recovery hit. If they get a statue hit, that's not good. But so far, I've evaded all the statues thus far, and I'm just going to kind of keep going in this area. Sculptor does a good mind game here. I kind of lost track of his light for a second. So I do vault, I do get a speed boost, and I almost make it to this pallet over here. Somehow, I ride the statue a little bit. Somehow that hits. I guess he got it around the corner. Sure, whatever, dude. Yeah, I tried to ride the statue as far as I could. That's something that you can do, guys, is ride those statues. You just want to make sure it doesn't, like, you get off of it before, you know, it hits the wall. So then the mercenary's going to come in for the rescue here. Luckily, no wanted order, and he's going to spike Polars. Polars dodging statues. Let's go, Polars. #1 survivor. Best forward in the game. Yes, sir. No statue hits. Clean. That man is clean. All right, we're going to see the mercenary come in for the rescue here. Excellent patience from this mercenary dodging all these hits. Unfortunately, I think I do end up getting farmed. Yeah, I get farmed, but it's okay. Mercenary still makes the rescue uninjured, so he can rescue again later in the match. So that's, you know, not too bad at all. And this is where things get exciting. We have a forward, we have an entomologist, 2 very good harassing characters, and this hunter opted to bring blink and not excitement, and it's unfortunately going to come back to hurt them here. We do have Cloudy coming in the bees. So for those of you who do not know, excitement does go through bees. So, you know, very good patience from Cloudy. The bees are faster, I think, faster than the hunter, maybe not, I don't know. But Cloudy's able to dodge all of these hits from the sculptor, and now you have Pose coming in to harass. He does get hit with 1 statue there, but that is okay. Sculptor's going to go ahead and... Dude, we got the double harassing. What are they going to do? Pose gets a good stun off here. He's already full presence. He does get me to drop, but I'm like, I can self-heal, guys. I'm like, Pose, once I get my self-heal up, go for a stun, and then I'm going to go make a run for it. I'm like, all right, Pose, go stun, go stun. So Pose is going to come around here. Cloudy's going to push him into a corner so Pose can get a clean stun off. And Polar's got his stun canceled by a statue. So that's unfortunate. But it's okay, because I was able to get away. So we're still in this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and, dude, don't worry about everything I said about Polars. We love Polars, dude. He's a great player. So, it's just a joke. Don't worry about it, guys. Unfortunately, I do go down here. I kind of ran into her, so don't mind me. That's just me not paying attention. I was trying to dodge full presence statues, and then I didn't look behind me for a second. And then, bam, the sculptor comes out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, that is mildly unfortunate. But, you know, what can you do? Well, you can look behind you. That's something I got probably done, but... yeah, maybe don't take me for example. But anyways, we're going to see Cloudy come in for the rescue. Cloudy makes a beautiful rescue here off a full presence sculptor. Typically, Cloudy is one of those people who is like, Eli, I can't rescue off a sculptor. Eli, I'm going to get stuffed. What do I do? What do I do? And then he actually makes a very good save here, so it kind of worked out. Okay, so he's going to dodge these statues, dodging these left and right like it's his day job. We're going to see him drop a couple more statues here. Does get with that full presence one. Very good patience from Cloudy. Gets the hit, gets the rescue, and I am gone, dude. I am getting out of here. Cloudy, I'm like, Cloudy, use the bees, use the bees. And I can't remember if Cloudy actually used the bees. Yeah, he used the bees for a second. I'm going to vault this, get a speed boost, and just keep transitioning. And I'm like, Polars, you can harass. And he's like, yes, sir. So Polars going to pull up here. I do get with that full presence one, unfortunately. And I'm just kind of hiding in this area, throw this pallet down. Avoid this hit. Try to build up another owl as much as possible. Polars gets a stun off. And we're still going. We're still going. We're still in this thing. So we're going to keep dodging statues. And the sculptor gives up and goes for the last cipher. Now, the last cipher is 70. This sculptor makes a good play. They know if I keep chasing, you know, if I keep chasing down this seer, I get him down. The cipher might be primed, but there's a forward. And if I do keep chasing him, the cipher might also be primed. So it's a lose-lose. So I kind of have to go for the cipher machine. Now, Polars and I are going to go heal upstairs. The sculptor did kick the cipher by kicking the cipher. I mean, abnormal the cipher. What we say, like, the sculptor kicked it. Because it's like sort of like a kicking. Well, it's not really a kicking animation. Who is it that kicks? Some hunters kick it when they abnormal. They like kick the cipher and the progress goes down. Sculptor just kind of hits it with their chisel. But anyways, Cloudy makes a beautiful pallet stun here. And he's going to keep kiting in this kind of small area. Not a great kiting area, but he is able to avoid all these hits so far. Avoids this statue as well. Beautiful job from Cloudy. And he's just going to keep looping in this area. Tries to go for a pallet stun. Sculptor's like, nah, fam, I ain't going to fall for that. but it's okay, buys time. Cloudy's going to use the bees to keep himself alive and make it to the window, and the Sculptor's going to go ahead and head back towards myself and Polar's. We didn't actually see this spike. It was kind of like just right at the edge of the range, so he got a free hit on us, unfortunately. But it actually ended up working out, because I got down to half health, and now Polar's can, you know, just heal me to full if necessary. So he's going to go for the Merc here. Merc has 2 elbow pads. I think he opts not to... Yeah, he opts to save his elbow pad, which... Obviously, you want to have some items in the end game. You typically... 1 elbow pad usually can work, but he's saving it for the end game, and that's fine. Being conservative with his items. It's not too bad of a situation for that. He's going to go ahead and kick the Cypher yet again. There's the abnormal. Yep, Cypher progress down about 30%. And he's going to go ahead and spike the Mercenary, who does take that full presence hit, unfortunately, but he is able to dodge the rest of the statues. And, yeah, we're just going to kind of keep going around here. I'm going to go heal with Polars now, and the Sculptor's going to go ahead and pressure this Cypher machine. This is kind of a long, drawn-out game, I just realized, dude. Abnormal games last so long. He's going to go ahead and spike Cloudy, and I'm like, Cloudy, don't take a hit. You got to dodge these statues. And Cloudy's like, I suck at I can't Sky Sculptor. What do you think? And then the Sculptor messed up the spike a little bit, so it worked out. Okay, now we're going to go back to healing. We do get myself healed here. Keep in mind I'm dead on chair, so it's important that we were able to heal up there. And myself and Polar are going to go back to decoding a Cypher. Merc and Cloudy are going to go decode that Cypher. And we're just kind of splitting up the map here. This is what you guys got to do. Merc does, unfortunately, get sniped there, which is not ideal, but it happens. And this is what we're doing here, guys. We're splitting up the Cyphers. We're making it so we know that, okay, the Sculptor does not have teleport. They have abnormal. So they're forced to go in between these Cypher machines. If we can do more than one, there's nothing they can do. I mean, they can spike it, but it's just like, okay, well, we'll just wait for the spike to run out and keep decoding. And it's like, it's a long, slow game, but eventually we get there for the win. And I'm like, all right, Polars, you prime the Cypher. I'm going to go for save. And Polars is already halfway to the chair. And I'm like, Polars, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, Polars, you're a quarter damage. Save your football for endgame. You have wanted order. He's like, I got it, or whatever. So he goes for save here, and he actually does get it. He gets the rescue off here, beautiful save, and we pop the final Cypher. So yeah, just like that, 4 survivors up at the exit gates here. We're pushing for the win. Sculptor does transition targets towards Polars here. And you guys can really see how these harassing characters, and look at that, guys, the pallet. That thrown down pallet gave him a speed boost. So guys, if you are in a position where you have like a garbage pallet, just use it. Merc does save his elbow pads for endgame, as you guys remember before, so... he is able to buy a little bit of time here with that. And, yeah, Polars is going to try to use his third of football to kite towards dungeon to get a 4 escape, but he kind of gets destroyed by statues. And that's karma for emoting, I guess, but it's okay. We love Polars. Does get with that statue, does get hit with this hit, and bye-bye Polars. But he has abnormal, so he can't teleport. So Merc's going to get out. Cloudy and I are going to get the exit gate. We do get the win. We do get the 3-person escape. And you guys can really see how these harassing characters can make the difference in games. You saw the Entomologist and the forward buying time for me to rebound Kite and Kite even longer. And that definitely made the difference in the match. In addition to Wildling harassing off of the Mad-Eyes off the console, which also made the difference in matches. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.